Hello viewers, today we are going to see about visible rays or visible spectrum. Okay, so now we are dealing with the electromagnetic spectrum. So visible spectrum is it occupies some range in electromagnetic spectrum. So basically if you see the wavelength of visible spectrum, roughly it starts around 400 nanometers to 720 nanometers. So visible spectrum, if I say visible spectrum, it is for human being. Okay, the human eye, the range of frequencies our human eye can sense, and we can reproduce the particular color, and it is computed by our brain. That's the meaning. So if you carefully see, it starts roughly around 380 or 400 and ends up at 720 nanometers roughly. So this is visual spectrum. Okay, so this is violet, indigo, blue, VIBGYOR. So violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow. Yellow will be having the maximum relative response. The y-axis is relative response. So yellow will be yellow, green in that range. Yellow, orange, red. So red will be somewhere here. Afterwards we will be having infrared. Below this 400 nanometers we have ultraviolet. Okay, so this shaded response is the human response. How human being detect a particular wavelength? You all know that the solar system, the sun, has all the wavelengths. So these wavelengths hits, for example, this is a duster. Now I am able to see it as a green. So this solar wavelength strikes. So all the energy is observed by this green duster cloth, but green alone is reflected. That green wavelength strikes our eye and our brain computes, and we identify it as green. Of course we have shades of green that has individual wavelengths. Okay, so that's how we suppose during night we don't see anything, just because no light is falling, no energy is getting falling on this body, so we are not able to see any wavelength during night. So to view something, there should be some source of light. Generally during daytime, solar system, sun, those electromagnetic spectrum strikes this, and this green wavelength alone is reflected back, and we are able to see the green wavelength. So generally the human visual spectrum ranges from 380 nanometers to 720 nanometers, and yellow and green will have the maximum response. We call it as relative response. Okay, after beyond this it is infrared, and below this it is ultraviolet. I have given some dotted line curve. This is for selenium, and if you see this one, this is for germanium, and this is for silicon. That means these three semiconductor devices can be used to model our human eye. So if you watch selenium, it covers the entire visual spectrum of human being, and also it goes slightly into ultraviolet and into infrared. So the selenium is a suitable material for making an active component that will resemble for making light sensitive device to work like a human eye. Similarly, you have silicon and germanium. Silicon here is somewhat but here you have this response, and it goes well into infrared. So you can make use of silicon also, but the spectral response is not like selenium. It has somewhat a linear rising in this range. That can be adjusted using electronic circuits. We can control the gain of the particular wavelength. That can be done very easily. And another thing, we have germanium. The germanium relative response is very low in this range, but it goes well into infrared and other wavelengths, and also it covers ultraviolet also. So we can use these three materials. Selenium is very close to our human eye response. That's the idea. So these three semiconductors can be used for detecting or to work like a human eye, a camera, CCD camera. So these are all some materials we can use for making charge coupled device cameras. Okay, so the materials. So as far as our human eye is concerned, the visible spectrum is this, and the amplitude is 100%, is around yellow or green. So it starts from violet, indigo, blue with green, yellow. Yellow will be having orange, red. Afterwards it goes into infrared. Okay. Now, so the visual spectrum, the visible rays in the electromagnetic spectrum ranges from roughly 4 into 10 power 14 hertz to 7 into 10 power 14 hertz. So this is sometimes will be very difficult to remember, but this 400 nanometer in terms of nanometer, so you all know the relation, lambda is equal to V by F. Velocity is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. You substitute the frequency and you will get the wavelength. Or if you know the wavelength, you can always find out the frequency. That's the relation between these two. Both are same. We are expressing this in terms of frequency and this in terms of wavelength. So in terms of wavelength, it is very easy to remember. So 400 nanometers, 700 nanometers is the range of frequencies, or it is the range of wavelength that is well received by our human system. Based on the condition, sunlight falls on a particular object and it gets reflected and we are able to sense. Without light, our eye cannot detect any wavelength. That's one thing. Second thing, different animals or species or insects or birds, they have different wavelength absorbing capacity, viewing capacity. So for example, so different animals are sensitive to different range of wavelengths. For example, snakes has the ability to detect infrared variations, and it can detect its prey in the infrared region. So during night time we may try to walk, but the snakes can easily identify the prey and it can attack that prey. So they are very sensitive in infrared region. Which one? Snakes. And if you talk about insects, so infrared region, you know, this is beyond 720 nanometer. So but we don't have that capacity to detect in infrared region. Okay, our human eye cannot detect infrared region, whereas snakes can detect infrared region. Similarly, if you go for insects, there are many insects that can detect its prey in ultraviolet region, that is below 380 nanometers. Say they can find out, they can move, they can see in ultraviolet region. So these are all God's gift. So okay, for snake it is in infrared, and for some insects it is in ultraviolet, and for human beings ourselves we are in 400 to 720 nanometer. So this range 722, that is 400 nanometers to 720 nanometers, occupies some portion in the big electromagnetic system, electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, so hope you have understood this topic, especially visual spectrum for human beings and for other creatures, different animals, insects, species, all will have a different viewing ability. So that's all about this topic. Hope you have understood this topic. Thanks for watching. Nandri.